Welcome to Jacksonville, Alabama, a hidden gem a few miles from the border of Georgia and home to the Gamecocks of Jacksonville State, where these fans are fired up for this showdown about to play out on Burgess Snow Field. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the back, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gamecocks will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. Gets away. Might be looking to run. He's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
And it's so hard to get these guys on the ground. They're such good athletes nowadays, and you could see had a chance to wrap him up, but he's so elusive. He gets out of the tackle, still forces the incompletion. But, man, these guys are a nightmare to try to get on the ground and try to get those sacks.
At the 35, he's open. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Quick completion to the right. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
And the Golden Flashes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. On the ground, it's Hicks. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Golden Flashes will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. First down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Solid gain to get him out close to the 20, pick up a 5 to the 19.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Zings it complete to the right. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Buys a little time. Slings it downfield. He makes a catch. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They're going to run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Quarterback on the keeper. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Man, you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
Yeah, and the QB decided to take it himself. He got a little bit of pressure, you could see, and decided to take off, scramble, and couldn't get the first down. And now it's 4th down decision time. No matter where it is on the field or what the distance is, you know there's a chance.
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball is caught in the back of the end zone box. Signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play.
And he's running in the open. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Golden Fashions.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Fair catch, called for and made. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Wants to throw. It's Booker. He unleashes a long one. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Leaves it with the back. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he breaks into the open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Yeah, and when I got a guy like that at QB, I'm going to give him the ball early and often. I'm going to let this dude do him because give him multiple options. He makes the right decisions, you could tell. But in the end, he's got speed, playmaker. I want to find ways to continue to get him the ball, let him make decisions, and make plays like this.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Trying to get to it. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, going up top. Finds his target down the middle. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the golden flashes want to pick up the tempo. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kent State. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored Jesse this offense, hoping to keep that kind of... Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. At the 20. Touchdown, Gamecock. And once he got loose, it was all over. He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the middle. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll throw it on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And that ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
They're bringing heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Booker. Makes his connection. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. They're setting up the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. Moot.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Coming out with it, it's Dorsey. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Now 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Pick up of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. The golden flashes want to crank the tempo. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He's got it down the middle. Just slithered through the tackle and he's got room to run. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it and still on his feet. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. 2nd and goal for this offense. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. Ready to try the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll call for the fair catch here. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, You know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
What a great job by this defense. You get 3rd down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
They're getting this guy lathered up. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Pulls it in, it's Blake. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy.
Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. The defense pounced on that, and now they're headed the other way. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Kent State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Working that left side now. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. He built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage.
Going up top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They want to just keep throwing it. Shoots it to the left. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Dropping back, it's Booker. Getting some heat. And he finally went down. You can't expect to be protected for that long. Just tremendous coverage by the defense.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the catch past the sticks. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. All kinds of time before he fires right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
He's going to take off. Still running at the 40. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Jacksonville State, 21.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. And it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Golden Flashes will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. They got a lot done through the air in the 1st half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking to pass, it's Booker. Lets it fly. He's got it inside the 30. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Pulls it in. It's Dorsey. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Fires to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was
going for it all. And it's picked off for the third time today. Bringing it back. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And he's tackled at the 2-yard line, and that was a terrible decision to bring it out. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. They'll try the toss to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense goes toss split, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Keep it on the ground. Finds a hole, and he'll pick up 6 out to the 8-yard line.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
30 short. They've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Quickly out to the tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Pocket starts to collapse. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Dances away from the heat. He's looking on the right side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watch the film. They watch this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. Here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Makes the grab down the left side. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The golden flashes want to move quickly.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hicks. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll run play action. That's caught. It's Hicks. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, going to the air. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
They'll run it from the gun. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
At the 40, there he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
It's on target and complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Now, 4th down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Let's go! On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Feeling some heat. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. First down to start the drive after the break. From the shotgun, the inside give. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They've put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Lets it fly. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, Dave.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
It's caught, and he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Still running at the 40. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
They'll try the outside to the left. Finds a crease at the 20. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the golden flashes in the hurry up. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Power ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, golden flashes. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Then perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Is Colorado ready for prime time or what? Ralphie and company are running away with this one right now. They're up by 29 over Northern Illinois. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to get the first through the air. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the 4th quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
The play action fake. Now improvising. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he's got it at the 30. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
2nd down coming up. Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Brings up
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Dropping back, it's Booker. It's complete.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Kent State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Jacksonville State, 45. Kent State, 42.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
State Gamecocks will take over 1st and 10.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the 4th quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a 2-possession game.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
I don't hate the play call there on 3rd and short either, because you try to catch them off guard. 3rd and short on your own side of the 50. It's not there. Throw it away. Now, if you want to go for it now and run it, now's the time to do it on 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
What a great stop by this defense. Way to bow your neck. Now you got a chance to give the offense the football back, go out, try to make something happen late in this game, and maybe walk away with the victory.
He's going to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Hicks. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it.
Touchdown, golden flashes. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on own. Wants to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw, it's Booker. Here's a throw downfield late. It's complete. A huge pickup. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Coming after it. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Third down following the sack by the D.
Cricket. Longer.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to throw for it. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Got room on the return. The 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Kent State. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception.